everyone carry duct tape?
Wow. This is your thank you. We have duct tape.
Josh.
Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everyone who's watching us live stream. We see you, we appreciate you. My name is Josh Fryday. I'm the Chief Service Officer for the state of California. And as Chief Service Officer, as a veteran, someone who believes deeply in the power of service, it's such an honor to be here today. I'm joined with some of the leaders from our world-class institutions of higher education here in Los Angeles, as well as our statewide leader, Assemblymember O'Donnell, who is not just a Long Beach alum, but also a teacher and a champion of education for all of our young people here in California. So thank you for joining us. And we're here to talk today about an incredible opportunity that I had a chance to stand with the governor and members and leaders of our institutions of higher education to launch the Californians for All College Corps, which is an unprecedented service and career development program to give students the opportunity to receive $10,000 for committing to a year of service. And that $10,000 is important because that's the gap that a Pell Grant student has to come up with by either taking out loans and going into debt or by working. It's also, over the next 2 years, we're gonna have the opportunity to deploy 6,500 students throughout the state of California as part of the College Corps. Just for context, for us all to understand, that's literally the size of the entire Peace Corps. And today we're in Los Angeles to launch our recruitment effort because we're investing $14 million with the College Corps just here in Los Angeles alone to invest in our future leaders and our students, the future leaders of Los Angeles and of the state. And we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to apply for this incredible program. And we're going to hear a lot of enthusiasm. There's a lot of enthusiasm for this program from the governor, from the legislature, from our education leaders, from the community, because the College Corps is a win-win-win. It's a win for our students who are going to graduate on time and with less debt and also professional experience and new professional networks. It's a win for our community who are going to benefit from our students doing really meaningful work, taking climate action, supporting our food banks, tutoring our low-income students in schools across the state. And it's a win for society when we graduate a whole generation of Californians who will have the experience and understand how to come together with people from very different backgrounds and very different perspectives to solve problems together. We know now that students across our state are struggling. They're struggling to pay tuition, to pay for books, to pay for rent, to pay for food, and too many are graduating with crippling debt. But with the Californians for All College Corps, students will no longer have to choose between their passion or a paycheck, between their career or their community. We have historic crises here in California. We have an existential climate crisis that we're facing. We have growing education, environmental, economic, and racial inequalities. And we have mind-boggling food insecurity. And we have young people who are looking for the chance to be part of the solution, who are knocking on our doors. In fact, sometimes they're knocking down our doors to say, we want to step up and we want to make change. I met a student recently named Abelardo, who is graduating this spring, and he told me that because of a service program he did as a tutor while in school, he is now inspired to become a teacher after school because he believes that there needs to be more men of color in the classroom. This is the power of service. This is the power of giving these young people the experience while they're in school in a way that benefits all of us. And we're gonna open that door that we did for Abelardo, we're gonna open that door for literally thousands of students across the state of California. And we're gonna open these doors also for a population of our students who too often get excluded from opportunity. Excluded for no good, no moral, no rational reason. And that's our dreamers. The College Corps is the first program where we are going to provide state-funded service opportunities for AB 540 California Dream Act students. And that is something we are very, very proud of. So like a California GI Bill, and I'm a veteran, so that's how I think, we are saying to a whole new generation of Californians, if you are willing to serve and give back to your community in a meaningful way, we're going to help you pay for college. And that is a chance that everyone deserves to get. Y ahora, algo en español. Californians for All College Corps es un programa nuevo lanzado por el gobernador Gavin Newsom para crear oportunidades para que los jóvenes que sirven a sus comunidades reciban $10,000 para pagar la universidad. College Corps es una asociación sin precedentes entre el Estado y las universidades públicas y privadas en California. Y por la primera vez, nos da mucho orgullo poder incluir en el programa estatal de servicio a los Dreamers que califican. Muchas gracias. To finish, I want to thank, first of all, Assemblymember O'Donnell for being here and for the support that he gave to make this program possible. For Senator Umberg and Senator Gonzalez, as well as Senator Gonzalez's team, Jacob, who is here and is also a Long Beach alum, for making this program possible for thousands of students, all of our ledge partners. I want to thank our education partners, including President Connolly, who we're going to hear from very shortly, President Parham from Dominguez Hills, as well as Sarah Taylor, who we're also going to hear from. And then we're going to get a chance to hear from a really inspiring and very involved student, Sierra Darwin, very soon. So please, if you know a student who's interested, if you can help us spread the word, let's make sure everyone knows about this opportunity. Please tell everyone to go to cacollegecorps.com today and be part of helping us create something really special. And next, I have the very distinct honor of introducing the person who so graciously hosted us today on this incredibly beautiful campus, Long Beach President Connolly. Thank you, President Connolly.
Thank you, Josh, and thanks for that great explanation of the Californians for All College Corps. We're so pleased to be partnering with you. This is an extraordinary program, and it really offers solutions to the key problems that our students face and students across the state face. And thank you to all the state level, our legislators, our governor, our people who work with you, Josh, for creating this wonderful program. And thanks especially for our Long Beach team, Drs. Christine Whitcraft of WAVET and Dr. Juan Benitez and Dr. Beth Mankey back there. They were really the brains behind the proposal. They're our PIs, and they are the ones who fashioned this and got us this partnership. It's so important. When you think about our students specifically here at Long Beach, 57% are Pell eligible. That's a very important number. That means their families really are economically struggling. More than 80% of our students hold at least one job. So the idea of having an unpaid internship, and we know that's been the more common opportunity for students, that's just not available to our students because most of them overwhelmingly have to work, and they're working to support themselves, and in many cases they're working to support their families. And so an opportunity like this that gives our students access to what we call a high impact educational practice. I didn't say that right. High impact practice. Yeah. HIPS in education is so important, and this provides the push, the lift for it to be an equitable opportunity. So students who normally would not be able to do an internship because so many of them are unpaid really do have access to it. And it's a high impact practice because we know that students who do internships professionally benefit with networking, you've already mentioned that, and their actual success in graduation is greater. So, and I could name several other things that that are good. We have a couple of internship programs, and my favorite quote from some of the students who've been in them, paid internships, "This changed my life. I really see that you noticed me, that you believed in me." And so, magnifying that is so important. We get to have 50 fellows. They'll complete the 450 hours. As Josh said, they'll get $10,000. That will be life-changing. So I can't tell, it's almost as if you thought of the program thinking of Long Beach State. And so I really appreciate you thinking of Long Beach State because our students will benefit very much. So thanks again. Thank you for being here, and I hope you'll take a moment to walk around outside to see our beautiful campus. So go Beach. And I get to introduce Assemblyman of District 70, our district, Patrick O'Donnell.
Well, thank you, President Connolly, and thank you for your leadership here at Long Beach State. You do a great job. We're proud to have you as our leader, and you've done a great job of leading us through this pandemic and also leading us into the future. And that's what today is about. It is about the future of California, right? Right? The kids, the students that go here, I call them kids as a teacher myself, but they're older than kids, right? But this is a real opportunity to make California a better place to live and ultimately improve the future of California. And I say that as the Assembly member, the voice of yours in Sacramento, the communities of Long Beach, Signal Hill, San Pedro, and Catalina Island. So I'm glad to be here today to help support this effort and move it forward. Also be your voice in the state legislature to support this through the state budget and other legislative efforts. Happy to do that. Happy to do that. And as a high school teacher, not too far up the road here, Paramount High School, right? I know the importance of getting kids into college. As a parent of one who just entered college, I know the importance of debt-free college. I know what that looks like, right? I know what that looks like. But as an Assembly member, I really support the legislative and policy goals here. It's a good thing for California. I think we're going to be an example for the nation. It's starting debt-free. It's kind of front-loading debt-free college, if you will. And I can only speak from my personal experience. I took the long road, right? 7-8 years to get through college. We don't want others to face that, the challenge that I faced, right? Mine were financial. I drove a tow truck 4 days a week, right? Just here in Long Beach. Great experience, learned a lot, but at the same time, that meant that my college experience was much longer than it could have been. And actually what we want to do is get kids out in 4 years because we need college graduates in our economy. That's where we need them. We need to push them through and we need to support them if that's truly our objective. And that means with financial support and other efforts. So I'm glad to be here today to help support this efforts. Californians for All College Core program will provide up to 6,500 college students with hands-on service opportunities on various topics such as climate action, K-12 education, COVID-19 recovery, and other efforts across our state. While gaining invaluable service serving their communities, students who complete 1 year of service will receive $10,000 towards their tuition. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing. And I think it's recognition, if you will, by the state legislature and certainly Governor Newsom that we need to address this issue. Okay, we need to support students through their college experience, both financially and otherwise. So again, I'm very supportive of this effort. I chair the education committee. My background is that of a classroom teacher. I'm here today because of that. I'm here today because of this university, quite frankly, a 2-time graduate, a bachelor's and a master's because of this university. So this university made me the person who I am today. The professors, the experience made me the person I am today, and I can't thank you enough for this university system and acknowledge that this effort will make people just like me. So I'm very proud of that. And I want to thank Josh Fryday for all his efforts, and certainly again, Governor Gavin Newsom. And it is my high honor to introduce Sarah Taylor. She is the faculty liaison for community engagement at CSU Dominguez Hills, just up the road here.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. CSUDH is thrilled to get to be a part of the Californians for All College Core program. President Connolly said it feels like it was made for CSULB. It feels the same way to us, which I think is really telling because I think it's made really with the CSU in mind and all of the students that we educate and all of the transformative ways that they shape our state in terms of our culture, our communities, our economy. And so we are just so grateful to get to be a part of it. This is really coming at a time when community engagement is gaining a lot of traction across the system more broadly. And so it sort of feels like a very logical time to be helping campuses and communities build these bridges that can be transformative for students in terms of what service learning can do for them, how it empowers them to serve many times and most often in these cases their own communities, and the ways that it helps them to take what they're learning in the classroom and transform that into actual practical applied learning when they're out in their service placements. So one of the things that we are really excited about is the freedom that each partner campus had to design the program. And so everyone was really able to build a program that's going to meet the specific needs of their campus. So for us, we have some amazing community partners lined up. We're going to be having students working with Mudtown Farms in Watts. They're going to be working with the Firehouse Community Garden in North Long Beach, with Compton Unified School District. We have a number of really excited community partners. And then we also built in a lot of faculty mentorship and peer-to-peer mentorship into the program. And so students will enroll in a course in the fall, and this will get them connected with a faculty mentor. It comes along with the accountability that comes with being in a 4-credit class. And then also with their peers in their particular focus areas, so whether that's food insecurity, climate action, or K-12 education. And then we're going to continue that mentorship and that cohort building model through the spring semester as well to really support students as they complete their 450 hours of service, even once they're no longer in the kind of structure of the classroom semester. And so we're using examples of high impact practices. There are definitely a lot of educators in the room. And so these include, of course, service learning, which has just really been shown to make such a difference in students' experiences, in their confidence. And we're also using faculty mentorship, peer-to-peer mentors, and then the idea of first-year inquiry groups. So our first and second year students coming in will really have that support of students that they know and faculty members that they recognize. And so we're very hopeful that this is not only going to meet the goals of Californians for All, of doing something about increasing educational debt and really helping students defray that, of providing service to our local communities, but also of helping kind of shape students' whole college experience, which really helps them be successful not only in achieving through graduation, but achieving beyond graduation, and really thinking through what meaningful pathways their career could take. So we are so excited to be involved, and we are very happy to begin recruiting. We're looking forward to meeting all of these amazing students that are going to be taking advantage of this opportunity. So thank you very much. And I have the honor of introducing, the paper is on, Sierra Darwin, who is in the ASI here at CSULB. Yes, so Sierra, thank you so much.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Sierra Darwin and I serve as the Chief Government Relations Officer for Associated Students here at Cal State Long Beach. I want to talk a little bit today about the college experience. The college experience is marked by 4 years of both personal and professional development. It is one of the most transformative experiences that a person can have in their life. In my 3 years studying here at Cal State Long Beach, I have found that college students are driven not by the promise of financial gain, but by their passion for servicing their communities. A passion for activism, volunteerism, and service runs deep in the veins of college students. We see a vision of the world with a promising future, and many of us have the grit and the gumption to work towards achieving those goals and ends. The passion for service fans the fire in the bellies of many students across the systems who see a world ripe for change. Unfortunately, the world that we live in often causes us to have to choose between financial security and the ability to do service-based work. This stifles student passion and leads to failed service projects and squashed community restoration ideas. This cannot be the case moving forward in California. I talked to a classmate last week about their upcoming graduation. When I asked about her post-graduation plans, she told me that she was incredibly nervous. She told me that she had a dream to use her business degree to start a nonprofit to help children who who are suffering with childhood cancer and their siblings. You've seen my friend had a brother who died of childhood cancer and was passionate about fostering emotional connections between these children and their siblings as a passion project of hers. My friend also told me that she was incredibly scared about her post-grad plans. She was worried she wouldn't be able to start her nonprofit because she needed to pursue financial stability for her low-income family. She told me she was probably going to put that passion project on a back burner and instead work towards finding a job in a more stable corporate environment. As we look at a world that is plagued with human rights issues like climate change, poverty, and war, we as an institution and as a society must embolden and empower our students to pursue their passion for service. We must give students the space and the ability to be creative and innovative in order to solve the issues that plague our world. My fellow classmates are the future. Here in the hearts and the minds of my peers are solutions to the world's largest problems. We must find innovative ways to encourage our students to pursue their passion projects, both in the classroom and post-graduation. We students care about our communities, and we care about the future of the world that we live in. Among us is the next Martin Luther King Jr. and Jane Goodall and Bill Wilson, but we cannot do it alone. There are many barriers and challenges that will hinder our journey towards pursuing service-based and community service projects. We need to pave a righteous path because the future of our society and our world depends on it. College Corps at the Beach is an amazing opportunity for our students to receive financial compensation, professional development, all while engaging in service-based projects. These are the types of innovative solutions and experiences necessary to blaze the path towards the future that serves all of our students. Thank you very much.
I just feel bad because I don't know how Sierra's going to graduate when we send her around the state to recruit for this program. That was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that and sharing those intimate details. I think you can all see now and probably are thinking you wish you had this program when you were in college. It's an incredible opportunity that Governor Newsom, Assemblymember O'Donnell, and his colleagues have created for our state. And we want to make sure everyone has the opportunity to apply and be a part of this. So please, please, please help us spread the word. Help us get out the website, cacollegecorps.com. Make sure your friends hear about it. Make sure everyone you know hears about it. And we have a chance to really invest in the future of our state in a really special way. So it's time to get to work now. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it.